Hey everybody, it's Franklin Thorpe Gamer, and I think that it's been enough time for you guys to ask those questions. And you've asked plenty. I'm just gonna answer all of them, and because there weren't too many. I mean, there's all of 17. I mean, there were more, but I didn't add any that were repeated. Like, what's your favorite console and game and all that, because that was repeated twice. But anyways, yeah, about 17 questions, and the way that I'm listing them is whoever sent me questions to my inbox, I'm reading off those questions first. And then I'm reading off the questions from the oldest comment to the newest comment. So just thought I'd let you guys know if you're wondering what order these are going to be in. Okay, question 1. Are you ever going to LP a Zelda game? Because all the cool kids LP Zelda games. Well, I'm not a cool kid, so I guess I can't. No, I will. In fact, I said that I'd do Wind Waker, and while I'm doing Wind Waker, I will bring back Mario Galaxy. But Wind Waker's coming after Metroid Prime and, after, what else was I playing? What else was I planning on playing? Whatever, it's not like it matters, just, when I do get around to Wind Waker, yeah, I'm going to bring back Mario Galaxy. And also, next time I have a vote or something, Twilight Princess is going to be part of that vote, and something tells me that Twilight Princess is going to win the vote, because I guarantee a lot of people want to see that. Anyways, question 2. Hey, well, you said you don't think your commentary is that good, and I think it's actually pretty good. Got any tips for commenting? Like, what do you think about when commenting and what to talk about? When I'm commenting, when I'm making a commentary on my videos, I'm actually just kind of improvising, and generally what's going through my head is, oh, these guys want me to be funny, which you guys probably don't. I mean, and that's why I fail at trying to be funny, because I'm not. But what goes through my head are inside jokes that me and my friends in person come up with, and I try to say the jokes, but then I have to explain them, and it makes it not as funny. And usually the jokes are hilarious to me, but nobody else understands them. But yeah, that's usually what goes through my head. And then also, if I know a lot about the game, I like to point that out. If I know a glitch about the game, I'll point that out or show the glitch. And if I know where something is, I'll say, hey, there's that, or just explain any details you know about the game. That's basically my only tip. And just always find something basically related to the game to talk about. Don't get too far off topic, and if you're going to get off topic, don't stay off topic for like 2 minutes. That's just too long. Like, hey, I was eating ice cream the other day, and when I was eating ice cream, I noticed that some spilled on my pants, and it made me look like I peed ice cream. That's so stupid. Anyways, question 3. Do you have an Octagon? Because I forgot mine. Oh man, I forgot my Octagon too. If you guys don't know what that is, go ahead and look in my favorites. You'll see it's like Jack Black and Sesame Street and about Octagon. I favorited a remix of it. It's like a Japanese song, but it was like do 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 do. And I'm not gonna do the whole song because my voice is annoying enough when I do that. And then I favorited another one, but I think it was Gusty Octagon Galaxy, where they took the sounds from that clip of they took sound clips and video clips from that thing on Sesame Street involving Jack Black and stuff like that. You just have to check out my favorites. You'll see it. It's towards the top of my favorites list. Anyways. What's your favorite game and console? Well, I knew this question was coming up before I even made this Q&A. Well, when I made the Q&A, I knew that this question was coming up. Just ignore my stupidity. Anyways, what's my favorite game and console? Well, I'll answer the console thing first of all. My favorite console I would say Xbox 360, but I've recently detached from that system lately. I'd have to say that my favorite system is the Nintendo GameCube. 1, because that's the second largest game collection I have, and 2, because I think that and the N64 were Nintendo's high points, and the GameCube was definitely great. It was at least a huge success with me. I loved the GameCube. And my favorite game is actually not a Nintendo game or an Xbox game or anything like that. It's actually Sonic the Hedgehog 3 on the Sega Genesis. That was pretty much the game that got me into video games and definitely got me into Sonic as a kid. I do like the original games. I like some of the newer games, not really. I mean, Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, those were great, but then after that, things started kind of going downhill. But I am excited for Sonic 4. Anyways, not to get off topic, on to question number 5. What has been your favorite LP to make so far? Ah, man. Let's think here. I'd have to say, so far, I'm having a lot of fun with Thousand Year Door, but I think the first Paper Mario I had more fun with. Although I don't know as much about the first Paper Mario game, because I've actually played it less than Thousand Year Door. In fact, I've beaten Thousand Year Door about twice before I ever even touched the first Paper Mario game. See, when I made my LP of the first Paper Mario, that was only my second time going through, and see, it was my favorite because it was my first actual console LP, and it really made me realize how much more fun recording a game is than it is to just play it on your own. And it's kind of what made me want to continue LPing regardless of how many viewers I had, because honestly, guys, if you watch that at all, if you go back and watch that on the last one, I sound kind of sad because I was sad. It was upsetting to me to be done with that game, and I feel as though I'm going to be the same with Thousand Year Door or Luigi's Mansion. Now, I definitely didn't feel that way with Ape Escape 2, because Ape Escape 2 kept pissing me off, but that was a fun game too, I will admit that. Anyways, have you ever played any games in the Wild Arms series? I've definitely heard of Wild Arms, but I've never played it or seen really anything about it, so I'm sorry to disappoint. What Nintendo character or game character would you be for a week, and what would you do? I don't know, man. That's a difficult one. I would say Banjo, but I really can't, because there's no Kazooie to go along with that. I can't be two characters at once, can I? This is a hard one. Do you really have to ask this? You know what? I decided that I'd be Kirby, because I like to eat stuff, and so does Kirby, so we have a lot in common. And plus, he gets cool abilities from eating stuff, and that would just be a perfect thing for me. Okay, question number 8. Any tips for other Let's Players? I don't know. I'm not really that popular to be able to give out tips. I actually don't even think that I'm that good of a Let's Player, but I will say that it doesn't matter what you do, guys, okay? This one's actually going to be kind of a long answer. If you're going to start Let's Playing, don't listen to people when they say, don't use a camcorder on the television. I mean, I know it looks bad, and I'm going to admit that it does look like shit. But I forget who I watched on YouTube, but he said that everyone has to start somewhere when they LP, and if that's the starting point, then they can do that until they get a capture card. It's fine. And also, don't listen to anybody when they say, hey, don't do that game, it's overdone. No game is overdone, because different commentary, different people, different people play different hold on, let me retry this. Different people, different commentary, and people play games differently, giving you a whole different experience when you watch an LP of the same game. Like, I know people who have seen my Galaxy LP who have seen Mario Galaxy done by a bunch of other people, and they still enjoyed mine because it's a different experience. Everybody's different when they LP. So, it's not like it matters. Just, and a good tip is be self-confident, because I don't mean to insult anybody, but I'm getting sick of LPers here who like, I see them and I watch their videos and they sound bored out of their mind, and they're playing their game and they're just talking really quietly, and it's just like really boring. I mean, come on, add some liveliness to your videos. And be confident, like I said, because if you don't have confidence in this, then you're not going to really get anywhere. And please don't LP for the views. YouTube isn't here for the views, it's here to have fun. So have fun with what you're doing. Don't do a game that you hate, or at least don't LP if you're not going to have fun with it. Okay, sorry for such a long answer, but there's going to be a longer one judging by the questions. In fact, this is the long answer.